for being here.
Thank you, and thank you to Brian Edwards for putting together such an amazing activity.
So, first question, speaking of our exhibit, I'm wondering, what do you think your mother would have thought about an exhibit at the Grammy Museum about her?
Well, I mean, she would have thought it was funny that the very first group to do anything was the Grammys, because you know, when you think Grammys, your first thought, of course, is Joan Rivers.
Good. Absolutely top of mind.
Absolutely, because you know, that woman could, you know, sing.
Like nobody's business.
Like, seriously, one of the great undersung recording artists. I think it's great. I was just asked about this earlier. And my mother always believed there was a lot in common between comedy and music. There's a rhythm, there's a beat, there's a cadence, there's a flow, there's a delivery. So the stretch isn't that far.
Yeah.
But it's still hilarious that she's, you know, up there with Taylor Swift. You know?
I'm sure she would have appreciated that.
Yes,
you know,
very much
in
so.
some way. I'm wondering, as you see this kind of retrospective about your mother, what comes to your mind when you see that sort of summed up in that way?
The woman couldn't throw anything away. So someone asked me, what are you doing with her? What have you learned? I'm like, I've learned that she was on the verge of being a hoarder. No, I think what's for me, especially from a fashion point of view, it's amazing. It's amazing, and the collection of clothing that she had, and the designers, and God, she just had a lot of stuff.
Yeah. When your mother passed away, you received, you know, thousands of condolences from all corners of the entertainment world and beyond. And there were some that, you talk about this in the book, there were some that were particularly favorites of yours because these were people who understood the humor.
Yes.
Would you talk a little bit about
like
some of your favorites?
Katy Perry, who on Twitter wrote, "What's the point of wearing all these stupid outfits if Joan Rivers isn't there to talk about them?" You know, Rihanna saying, you know, "Hail to the Queen." Courtney Love, you know, putting something on Twitter every like, "No, I still have many more years left of looking like a mess." You know, and it's those ones that you just go, "Oh, they got it."
Yeah.
They got it.
Did your mother talk to you, because she had a kind of a soft spot for celebrities who understood the humor? Did she talk to you about those folks and kind of how she appreciated them?
She had her favorites. You know, when we would be putting together the show each year, and to me, like specifically like music people, like she loved Courtney Love because it was like the gift that kept on giving.
She is good. She is good fodder.
She is. Yes. You know, she loved that Katy Perry took a risk. She would revel in their moments of fashion glory, and absolutely revel just as much in their major screw-ups.
Yeah.
You know, and enjoyed that just as much as she would want ones she would be rooting for certain ones to look good. She'd be waiting for them to come down the carpet.
But these are people who, while, you know, they experience the ups and downs of life,